20 years ago, the Berlin Wall fell, and it was here at the former German parliament, known today as the World Conference Center, where those historic decisions for the reunification of Germany were taken. Now, 2 decades on, the European People's Party is holding its Statutory Congress here. With attendance from 2,000 participants and delegates, speeches from its party presidents, 13 EU and 6 non-EU heads of state and government, it's certainly been a busy couple of days. Let's take a look at what's been happening. Firstly, Wilfried Martens, a former Prime Minister of Belgium an incredible 9 times and President of the EPP since 1992, was re-elected for a renewed 3-year term of office, as was his Secretary General Antonio López Istúriz. Delegates from the EPP's 74 member parties went on to vote for the 10 vice presidents and treasurer. The Congress also finalised a document on the EPP's way out of the economic crisis, based on its original policy pillar, the social market economy. It calls for a global regulatory framework with increased transparency to deliver solutions to a global problem, as well as investments in education to promote innovation and to ensure prosperity for all citizens. A full detailed copy can be downloaded from our website at www.epp.eu. The Congress also adopted a resolution on the fight against climate change and the outcome needed from the United Nations conference in Copenhagen. Leaders from the Congress explain more.
Die soziale Marktwirtschaft hat Eingang gefunden.
The social market economy found its way into the Lisbon Treaty, and the basic meaning of social market responsibility was discussed today. One of the questions asked today was how globalization can be humanly shaped, and we are responsible for that. One can say that the European People's Party has always given the mental stimulus. It was the first party to speak about this, that we need a new legal basis. Also, the EPP is now standing for economic order, and this will all contribute to the construction of the European policy in which we are the strongest political family, and therefore we can actively control this process. We can set the impulse. What we can learn from this economic and financial crisis is that we have to include our understanding of the social market economy in the G20 conclusions and play a decisive role in Copenhagen.
There is a lot of expectations on us now. We have a lot of high-ranking officials throughout Europe to deliver on economic recovery and also on climate issue.
I believe that the Europeans are willing to help the poor, but we have to be sure that they are really the poorest, the most vulnerable. That is exactly what will be discussed tonight in the European Council. The Commission is in favor of a generous contribution to the poorest, most vulnerable countries. It is obvious that without our help, these countries will not be able to fight climate change.
C'est évident que sans cette aide, ils ne seront pas capables de faire face aux défis du changement climatique.
The EPP congratulated Traian Băsescu on his recent re-election as President of Romania for a 2nd consecutive term. EPP TV had the opportunity to talk to the Prime Minister of Ukraine, Yulia Tymoshenko, and the new leader of the Demokratia party in Greece, Antonis Samaras. They both underlined the importance of the EPP's social market economy.
We are very much interested in participating in the EPP Congress because we are closely following the discussions. We are very interested in sharing the experience, in developing and implementing the socially oriented market economy policies.
We need a free market economy, but with a social respect for the average man on the street, especially for the smaller enterprises, those who really suffered because of the crisis. We heard a lot of specific propositions by many on the crisis, and I'm sure that all of us together can lead Europe out of the crisis with specific ideological positions that fit perfectly well with the therapy that the European economy needs right now.
The European People's Party has come a long way since its foundation in 1976 to be the largest political family in Europe. Now, with its new presidency and concrete actions to solve the economic crisis and tackle climate change, it remains the most influential force to promote Europe around the world and to provide its citizens with a prosperous future.